Good evening. Welcome to the Trojan Trench for tonight's junior varsity basketball game, as Triton will be hosting the LaVille Lancers. This time we'd like to introduce the starters. First for LaVille, number 10, Ashton Archer. Number 32, Hudson Doyle. Number 35, Cody Allen. Number 42, Eli Merrill. And number 44, Nathan Kershaw. LaVille's coached by Nick Amor and assisted by Cody Kimball. And now the starters for your Triton Trojans. Number 5, Dante Whitman. Number 10, Jaden Mayer. Number 14, Caden Yarbrough. Number 22, Evan Riles. And number 24, Jacob Whitney. Triton's coached by Taylor Law. Our officials, the referee is Jeff Miller, the umpire is Scott Martin. The assistant, Jacob Whitney. Triton foul number 22, Riles is first. Jacob Whitney for 3.
I might not have turned the box. Thunderstrike doesn't have video problems. I haven't seen it.
I did see yellow.
LaVille foul number 44, Kershaw, his first. LaVille foul number 32, Doyle, his first. Triton foul number 5, Workman, his second. Substitution for Triton number 20, Wayne Ryder. Also checking in for LaVille, number 12, Adrian Garrett. Triton foul, number 14, Large, his first.
I don't think he actually said what he got.
Right down in the corner.
Adrian Garrett. LaVille, and the basket for Jacob May. LaVille foul number 32, Doyle, his second. Substitution for LaVille. Number 44, Jacob Pitney, the assist from Illinois. LaVille foul number 10, Archer, his first. Ashton Archer. Substitution for the Lancers, number 32, Hudson Doyle. Triton foul number 10, Gay, is first. LaVille foul number 35, Allen, is first.
Down on the floor.
Trojan substitution number 5, Dante Workman.
I told him to walk. Food if you want it. Since we had a right before the game.
LaVille foul number 32, Doyle, his third. Checking in for the Lancers, number 12, Avery Garrett. Checking in for the Trojans, number 24, Jacob Pitney. Jaden May for 2, assistant Evan Miles. Substitution for the Trojans, number 14, Katie Large. Checking in for the Trojans, number 20, Wayne Riker. LaVille foul, number 42, Carroll, his first. Team foul, number 7. LaVille foul, number 12, Garrett, his first. LaVille foul, number 42, Merrill, his second. Substitution for the Trojans. Number 4, Ben McIntyre. LaVille foul, number 42, Merrill, his third. And the trial is the assist to Dante Workman.
But I don't know if it works. Because this iPad should have worked.
Well, yeah, and that was even wired straight up.
I expect the connection.
Substitution for the Lancers, number 12, Yarbrough.
If I do it more, you don't want to stand up? Oh, you did the wrong one.
LaVille foul number 32, Joe is fourth.
Now they're both showing up on here. But I got the iPad when it stayed down there. But it works
Triton foul number 24, 50 is first. Checking back into the ball game for the Lancers, number 44, Leighton Kurzball. LaVille foul number 42, Margo is fourth.
You have the headsets off, right?
Triton foul number 10, May, his third. Cody Allen for three. Number 22, Evan Miles.
How much speed at all?
Triton foul number 10, May, his fourth. LaVille foul number 44, Kurzall, his second. Substitutions first for LaVille, number 32, Hudson Doyle. For Triton, number 4, Ben McIntyre. And number 5, unpaid Workman. Triton foul number 5, Workman, his third. Triton foul number 20, Ryker, his first. Wayne Ryker. Eli Merrill. LaVille foul number 42, Merrill, his fifth. Replacing him in the lineup, number 10, Ashton Archer. foul, number 5, Workman, his 4th. Team foul, number 7, LaVille in the bonus. Checking in for Triton was number 3, Isaiah Locker, and number 34, Tanner with Hoyo. LaVille foul, number 32. Doyle, his 5th foul. Triton foul number 20, Margo, his second. Kate Lars checking in for Triton. LaVille foul number 10, Archer, his second.
You want to do homecoming on this? Gentlemen, this is our winter homecoming for 2022. Tonight we'd like to announce our representatives for the winter homecoming king and queen. Please join me in welcoming this year's homecoming candidates. From cheerleading, Lucy Cormican and Joseph Bontrager. Lucy is the daughter of Casey and Bubba Cormican. She participates in cheerleading softball, spirit club, and science club. Her future plans are to attend Grace College to major in business administration. Joseph is the son of Virginia Gonzalez and William Borntrager. He's in football, cheerleading, and baseball at Triton. After high school, he plans to enter the workforce. From DECA, Emma Lemler and Nathaniel Schwartz. Emma's the daughter of Gary Lemler and Maureen Lemler. She is active in the Trojan Players, Art Club, Student Council, DECA, and National Honor Society. Emma plans to attend Ball State University in the fall with a general studies major. Nathaniel is the son of Mark and Barb Schwartz. He participates in 4-H, marching band, jazz band, and DECA. His future plans are to take visual communications classes at Ivy Tech. From the FFA, Sadie Barber and Isaac Lemler. Sadie's the daughter of Kevin and Jill Barber. She's active in 4-H, FFA, NHS, Senior Squad, Spirit Club, Yearbook, and tennis. After graduation, Sadie plans to attend Manchester or Purdue for animal science to become a veterinarian. Isaac is the son of Adam and Lourdes Lemler. He participates in FFA and 4-H. His future plans are to go to welding school or join the pipe fitting union. From the Spanish Club, Caitlin Jackson and Trenton Conley. Caitlin is the daughter of Stacy Jackson. She's in the show choir, KYLA, Spanish Club, and cheer. Her future plans are to attend Ivy Tech for 2 years and transfer to Grace College to become a veterinarian. Triton is the son of Jim and Misha Conley. He is a member of the football team, 4-H, KYLA, and Spanish Club. After high school, he plans to continue working at UPS, then start his own business. From the Student Council, Madeline Dahl and Caden Graham. Madeline is the daughter of Joe and Ashley Dahl. She's active in volleyball, softball, art club, science club, spirit club, and student council. Her future plans are to attend college to major in business with a minor in fashion. Caden is the son of Joe and Deanna Graham. He's involved in Spirit Club, Student Council, and a member of the boys' basketball team. Caden plans to attend college to play basketball and study psychology. From the Trojan Singers, Trinity Milton and William Weisert. Trinity is the daughter of Dustin and Kathy Milton. She participates in Trojan Singers, jazz, concert, pep, and marching bands, Spanish Club, softball, and weights. Her future plans are to go to Ivy Tech and work for Sweetwater while in school. William is the son of Heather and Jeremy Weisert. He's a member of the marching, jazz, and concert bands, Trojan Singers, Spanish Club, Senior Squad, and NHS. His future plans are to attend Ball State University to major in music performance. From the band, Kara Nelson and Brendan King. Kara is the daughter of Shayna and Tony Nelson. She participates in concert, jazz, pep, and marching band, Trojan Singers, Spanish Club, and youth group. Kara's future plans are to take a gap year before heading to Indiana Bible College for music ministry. Brendan is the son of Jay and Kelly King. He's in concert, jazz, marching, and pep band. His future plans are to become a pilot or a lawyer. From the National Honor Society, Lauren Snyder and Austin Weisert. Lauren's the daughter of Jeff and Jonna Snyder. She's active in volleyball, softball, girls basketball manager, science club, spirit club, art club, yearbook, senior squad, and NHS. Lauren's future plans are to attend Triton University to major in exercise science before earning her doctorate in physical therapy. Austin is the son of Jeremy and Heather Weisert. He's a member of FFA, 4-H, NHS, senior squad, the track and field, and cross-country teams. Austin's future plans are to pursue a career in welding. From the FCS, Sarah Weber and Connor Large. Sarah is the daughter of Greg and Beth Weber. She's involved with Helping Hands, FCS, Spanish Club, Yearbook, NHS, DECA, Science Club, Spanish Club, Dance, Youth Group, and served as an FCS leader this year. Her future plans are to attend Indiana Wesleyan University to study biochemistry. After graduating, Sarah plans on going to dental school to become an orthodontist. Connor is the son of Mike and Terry Large. He's active in tennis, basketball, golf, FCS, Spirit Club, National Honor Society, Senior Squad, Camp Creek Youth Group, and the Camp Creek Technology Team. Connor's future plans are to attend Triton or Purdue University to study engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your homecoming candidates. Your 2022 homecoming king is Connor Large. Your 2022 homecoming queen is Sadie Barber. Our 2022 homecoming royalty. Give all of them a round of applause.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Commissioner, we have a major snowstorm that's clearly going to affect the tournament. So without knowing exactly how it's going to turn out on Wednesday, Thursday, schools are frantically making plans to redo some games. So what can you tell us about the effect of the tournament with this storm?
Certainly. Coaching, we're just doing what coaches do. They game plan every day. Schools game plan, and that's what's going on here. And, I say tongue-in-cheek that this is as simple as it's going to snow. We know that. But when it quits snowing, we're going to clean it up and play as soon as we can. But, and that's a simple way to look at it. But we've looked at a lot of scenarios. And, with the girls' tournament, we have 30-plus games going off tonight, an 8-team sectional, so they could get delayed. And, Thursday night right now, based on the forecast, doesn't look the best. So what we will do is we'll push games back regionally based upon on how much snow they got. Obviously, it's going to be different in the north than the south. And we'll have some schools that get to play their semifinal rounds on Saturday. Some might get cleaned up in time to play on Friday night. But at the end of the day, we're going to, just make the appropriate adjustments to keep schools playing. And I assume that if the weather forecast holds true, that we'll be crowning some champions in our girls' sectional bracketry for sure on Monday this week. And we've done those things in the past, and we'll be fine.
Right.
We'll do it again.
So everybody has to understand Sunday is a day that's not available, never has been, and so you could push it into money. And is it mutual decision of all the schools, or who makes the final call?
It really is the sectional host starts that. They're on the ground in that region. They know what their facilities are like. They know what the cleanup window is going to be like to get their parking lots open and their sidewalks shoveled off. So the first decision is made at the school level. Recommendation comes to our assistant commissioners who are in charge of that sport. Most of the times we concur with what's being said, and then we're going to make a decision based upon safety and when we can, just like school. We don't go to school if we can't safely get there, and this tournament will be the same way.
Well, we got a night in last night, and we had some really good games, did we not?
We did, Coach. I was out, and Seth was out, and girls basketball is very good in this state. I know we got a couple kids that started their tournament quest. We got some going to Tennessee, and a lot of Division I student athletes that are playing for their high school. And it was a great game of basketball. Great games last night, and I actually went out and watched Muncie Central versus Anderson, a great competitive game, and I know the staff saw a lot of other games that were really good across the state.
The boys' games obviously have scheduled. There'll be some games. Who knows what'll happen with those games? More than likely have to be made up with the amount of snow you're going to get. But the first things first, we're going to try to do as much as we can with the girls tournament. And it's Indiana, and it's tournament time, and you have to expect snow. You've been here as long as I have. You have to expect snow on sectional week.
Yeah, it happens. I don't know if you remember back a couple of years ago, Bob. Actually, my first year in the office, we had, 10 or 12 inches of snow the state championship weekend of the boys tournament, And we just adjust. We figure out a way. And to be honest with you, I don't want to celebrate this way, but COVID has taught us to adjust. And those lessons certainly can be applied here. And you just have to remain flexible, look at what's before you, make the best decision possible, and move forward when you can.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. All things IHSA related, our topic as we do every week. Commissioner, good luck to you and the staff. Stay safe. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Coach, and look forward to listening to your show this weekend.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Hey, Dr. Jenner, what do you remember most about playing high school sports?
Oh, I loved it. I made friends and have memories I'll treasure forever. But what mattered most were the life lessons I learned in the soccer field.
Life lessons. Which are your favorite?
Just being part of a team. You learn so many valuable skills: collaboration, communication, work ethic. These are just some of the lessons that have helped shape the person I am to this day. I'm Dr. Katie Jenner, Indiana Secretary of Education.
And I'm Paul Neidig, Commissioner of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Join us in celebrating the 50th anniversary of Title IX and the opportunities it's provided female student athletes across this country, including here in Indiana.
Thanks to Title IX, generations of female student athletes have learned life lessons that will impact them for the rest of their lives.
And that is a legacy we're celebrating.
This is 50 years of Title IX. This is celebrating generations of female student athletes. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Carrie, you know how we like to say that high school sports are the purest form of amateur sports?
Pure spirit, pure sport. That's Indiana high school athletics.
Well, I learned something the other day that further proves that.
I'm interested. Tell me more, Chris.
Well, we all know what amateur means, but do you know the root of its meaning? It means for the love of.
Wow, you're right. That really does reinforce the idea that high school sports are the purest form of sport.
Fans, I'm IHSA Assistant Commissioner Chris Kaufman.
And I'm Assistant Commissioner Carrie Rosati.
If you want to watch sports in their purest form, get a ticket and go support your high school sports teams.
Everyone there, from the players and coaches to the fans and officials, they're there simply for the love of the game.
Pure spirit.
Pure sport.
This is pure spirit. This is pure sport. This is your IHSAA.
It's hard to believe that in 1972, fewer than 300,000 girls played high school sports in the U.S.
It's true. Today, more than 3 million girls play high school sports, and it's all thanks to Title IX.
When Title IX passed 50 years ago, it created a level playing field for women and girls in high school athletic programs. I'm Sandra Walter, a proud Brookville Greyhound.
And I'm Carrie Rosati, a proud Roncalli Royal. We're both Assistant Commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
We're also former athletic directors, so we understand the impact that high school sports have on the lives of teenage girls.
And how Title IX has paved the way for generations of female student athletes across the country, including right here in Indiana.
Playing high school sports opens doors for girls on the playing field and beyond.
We're both living proof that when girls are given the chance to play, they're given the chance to thrive.
This is empowerment. This is opportunity. This is your IHSAA.
It's so good to have high school sports fans back in the stands this year, isn't it?
I couldn't agree more. We've missed their cheers, their energy, their spirit, and their support.
When you buy a ticket to high school athletic events, you're not only supporting your school's athletic department, you're also supporting your school's second classroom.
That's because the court, the gym, and the pool are where student athletes learn valuable life lessons that will guide them the rest of their lives.
From teamwork and time management to responsibility and respect, I'm Brian Lewis, a proud Jasper Wildcat.
And I'm Robert Falkins, a South Bend LaSalle Lion. We're both Assistant Commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
We're also both educators, so we know firsthand that high school sports aren't just about winning and losing. They're about learning and growing, too.
So, buy a ticket to your high school's athletic events and support the education of teens in your community.
This is supporting your school. This is supporting your community. This is your IHSAA.
Commissioner Neidig, can I have a quick word?
Of course, Governor. What can I do for you?
Well, I just want to say thank you.
For what, sir?
For your service.
Well, Governor, you're welcome, and you know that I'm incredibly passionate about what we do at the IHSAA.
Oh, I do, and I share your passion. Without the IHSAA, we'd be without something incredibly important to our state's culture and to me, the boys and girls basketball state tournaments.
Without Hoosier hysteria, Indiana just wouldn't be Indiana, would it?
You're absolutely right, it wouldn't. And after all these years, I still can't seem to prepare myself for the excitement of the tournaments.
Governor, the only way you could prepare for Hoosier hysteria is by getting your ticket.
Oh, you know I'll be the first in line.
The Indiana Boys and Girls High School Basketball Tournaments are presented by the Indiana Pacers and Indiana Fever.
Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Triton Boys Basketball. I'm Andrew Harrell alongside Caden Atkins, Anna McIntyre, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. Tonight, Triton welcomes in Hoosier North opponent, the LaVille Lancers, here at the Trojan Trench. These two teams have faced off 73 times dating back to the 1965-66 season, and Triton leads the all-time series 43 games to 29. Actually, that's 44 to 29 given the win at Bi County. So, Caden, we sit there, we see these two teams. We kind of know what to expect from LaVille here tonight.
Yeah, we saw LaVille earlier in the season in that Bi County game. As you mentioned, Triton was victorious 60-35 back on January 18th. And, last game, Triton, they came out against a very good Trinity team, and they were able to defeat them 33-27 in a game that, we kind of saw coming. A low-scoring, defensive-minded game. But I think this can be the opposite for Triton. This is a game that, they can look to play. They can get out and push, pressure LaVille a little bit, and hopefully get some easy buckets if you're a Trojan fan.
And, when I was talking to Coach Groves following that Trinity game, we knew that was going to be an ugly game. It's not going to look good, the stat sheet, but to walk out with a win against a good sectional opponent, that was a big win for these guys, like you just alluded to. And it also alluded to what Coach Groves said in that post-game the post-game interview that we had. The big thing, like we said, going against LaVille tonight, we have to remember what happened a year ago.
Yeah. I've already made it a point to not talk about that, as I talked about it earlier in the season.
Okay, well, I guess we're not doing it twice then.
I don't want to jinx it. It worked the last time. I don't think it'll work twice for us, though, unfortunately. But, yeah, that happened last season. The boys have to be ready for that. And that's always in the back of your mind, especially those boys who played like a lot last season, like Ashton, Tyson, Cole, McKinney. They know what to expect coming from this LaVille team, and they've played against them their whole lives. LaVille, they're going to come out and pressure you. They're going to deny passes. They're going to want to force you baseline and hope they can jump over for a couple cheap charges. That's just what LaVille does. It's what they've always done, and I don't see them doing anything different tonight, try to dictate the game from the defensive side.
And you look at, like you said, to try and the big thing for me is to remember that game a year ago is you got to play all four quarters. Yeah, you can have a great first quarter, you can have a great second quarter, but if you can't finish that second half, this is a team that can come back and get you. And, they may not do it in a bunch of chunk plays, but they're going to just whittle away until they get you right where they want you, and then they can just take off as they go. But like you said, I think for me, they got to play good team basketball on both ends of the floor tonight. If Triton wins in this game and find their fourth conference victory, I think they got to play good team basketball on both ends like we saw the other night.
Yeah, Triton stumbled a little bit earlier in the season in their conference games. They lost to Casson a couple games ago, 50-55. So they're really looking to rebound off of that one, and also lost to North Judson in overtime. That was a thriller. So as you said, they're looking for their fourth conference win, and if history can repeat itself from earlier in the Bi County, then I think that they could get that done tonight.
And sitting there and watching what this group has done all year, I mean, you sit there and you look at Cole Shy. They had 18 points in that game against Bi County, and you had three players in double figures with Oviedo and Bruce Johnson. Tyson Yates was kind of right behind there with 8 points. This is still a group that can put up points in a hurry, but they got to do it collectively. And I think, like you said, you can have a great first quarter, get out in a hurry.
The Triton School Corporation is a proud partner of the Kosciuszko Community Hospital. KCH sponsors a Fan of the Week. The KCH Fan of the Week is an individual who makes a difference in the Triton community. Tonight, from KCH, to present our Fan of the Week, with your gift bag is Kim Carson. This week's fan is at the junior high weekly, working with our students. Let's give a warm welcome to Dan and Emily Kicker. Welcome to the Trojan Trench for tonight's varsity action. At this time, if you're not standing, please rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as we will honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Senior high school, we welcome LaVille as our guest at tonight's contest. Triton and LaVille are playing this event through an agreement entered into by both schools. As members of the IHSAA, both schools have agreed to abide by the bylaws of the IHSAA to ensure the highest possible standard of conduct during this event tonight. We ask the law fans and players to demonstrate an attitude of good sportsmanship throughout tonight's contest, no matter what personal feelings of loyalty they may have toward one team or the other. Disruption of this or any athletic contest will be grounds for removal and a possible exclusion from attending future events. Your cooperation is appreciated. Thank you. Once again, welcome to the Trojan Trench, where it's always a great day for basketball! Now let's meet the players, the starters for the LaVille Lancers. Number 3, Lucas Lemler. Number 4, Ryan James. Number 12, Ross Wagner. Number 20, Colin Allen. And number 22, Colin Zarnecki. LaVille is coached by Michael Edison, assisted by Jack Edison, Luke Hilligan, and Chris Laker.
welcome everyone as we're live here from the Trojan Trench. Andy O'Hara alongside HNAC and Anna McIntyre, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. And who we got there starting for both teams?
For LaVille, we've got Lucas Plummer, Ryan James, Ross Wagner, Colin Allen, and Colin Zarnecki. And for the Trojans, we've got Cole McKinney, Ashton Oviedo, Cole Shively, Bruce Johnson, and Tyson Yates.
And we're underway as Triton controls the tip and goes to Tyson Yates. He'll bring it up the floor. Johnson calls for it at the half-court line. Oviedo gets freed up on the right wing. James stuck to him. Keep an eye on that matchup. Johnson now on the left wing. On top to Yates. Shively's alone in the corner, and we'll get our first foul. Or we're going to travel call on the Trojans. And Triton will turn it over in their first offensive possession. Plummer will bring it up now for the Lancers. Working left. Gives it to Zarnecki. Here comes the double team. Here comes the trap. And Triton did a good job the other night fighting for it. Now goes to James. Plummer in the corner. He'll try the dribble drive. Goes up with the runner off the baseline. No good. Put backs up and no good. There from Colin Allen. LaVille controls the rebound. Throws away. We'll get our first foul of the ball game.
That foul is going to be on number 24, Tyson Yates. That's his first, team's first.
And that'll send Ross Wagner back to inbound. Plummer up top the key. We'll get a foul call underneath on the Lancers.
That foul's going to be on number 20, Colin Allen. That's his first, team's first.
Yates now brings it up the floor. They use it for Shively in the high post. Now finds Oviedo. Back to Johnson, left wing, corner now to McKinney. Oviedo leaves it for Johnson, far side. Three-pointer on the way for Bruce. Can't get that one to go. Cole McKinney comes fighting for the rebound. We're going to jump ball call, and the Lancers get the rebound. Plummer now up the floor. Working right. Goes to Zarnecki, top the key. Wagner on the left side, so we'll go back to Plummer, who's going to drive, kick out Zarnecki, three-pointer on the way. LaVille strikes first.
I like that double team when and that trapping. I think that's something Coach Groves does well and teaching his boys.
Oviedo off on that shot. So LaVille comes away with the rebound. Allen with it. Puts it on the floor, scanning. Goes to James at the free throw line. Hands off to Plummer. He'll drive, kicks out to Wagner. Now to James, top the key. Zarnecki closely guarded by Cole Shively. He'll drive. Fade away jumper on the way, short of the mark. Tyson Yates with the rebound. Throwing it up the floor to Oviedo. James is going to stick with him. Oviedo puts it in. Tyson Yates with a 50-yard pass down the other side.
50 yards.
Wagner works with the screen right. Oviedo steps out to him. Now to Allen. Wagner, corner three on the way. Can't get that one to go. Cole McKinney gets the rebound. Yates now on the left wing in the corner to McKinney. Shively's cycling up here. Up top. McKinney kicks out to Oviedo. Oviedo drives, kicks out. Tyson Yates, corner three for the lead. Can't get that one to go. Rebound goes to Zarnecki. Still 1 point ball game as he puts on the brakes. LaVille gets set in their half-court offense. Down to Plummer on the baseline. Up and underneath, no good. McKinney with another rebound. These two teams squared off in Pike County. Triton now rebounded LaVille in that ball game. Oviedo top the key, goes to the jab step, drives all the way through with the left hand, no good. Shively with the rebound, goes back up with it and puts it in, and Triton takes the lead. Wagner now on the right wing. On top to James. Oviedo trying to swipe away at it. And Cole Shively reaches right in and takes it away behind the back dribble. Shively kicked. We're going to get a foul call.
Keeping that tight defense is going to be a key because right there. That could have been a jump ball, but he got it away from them in time to have that steal.
And Cole Shively just reaches right in, just stole his lunch money. Yates pushing it up top. Johnson corrals it. Now goes to Oviedo. Triton ran their offensive sets really well against Trinity on Tuesday night. Down we'll get a foul call on the Lancers.
That foul's going to be on number 12, Ross Wagner. That's his first, team's third.
Owen Smith and Michael Good will both check in for the Lancers. Hands off to Yates. Plummer fought through the screen, but here's Johnson, disguised it, puts it in! Used Ashton Oviedo as a decoy, and there was Bruce Johnson by himself for three.
That was good. They're figuring out how to work as a team and get those shots off and use their other teammates to their advantage.
Nobody home on the pass. James has got a corral in the corner. Now he's trapped. Loses it through the legs of Cole McKinney as they fire back down, and Bruce Johnson takes it away. Johnson up the floor quickly. Back to Oviedo. Zarnecki's going to quickly get to him. Now Shively in the right wing. Feeds Yates underneath. Up. Bank is open. Timeout, LaVille. 30-second timeout. Like you said, Anna, the team playing extremely well. You're seeing communication right there, but that play by Oviedo coming out, really drawing the defenders, and then Bruce Johnson just snuck in the back door and dropped it.
Now Thunder strikes. He goes, don't forget, you might have to mute Orion for this game. But I think right now with LaVille striking first, I think we got that little bit of monkey off the back getting started.
But like we tried to, I want to apologize, we didn't get the pregame. We were that was dumped on us last second.
Yeah, that was the last second when they gave that award, which we figured we needed to get that. So yeah, we didn't quite get through all the pregame.
Well, I guess showing up early did nothing for us.
Got a good portion of it through. So, but yeah.
But like I said, like we said in the pregame, it's going to take all 4 quarters. You can't beat this team in the first quarter. It's going to take all 4. Plummer now up the floor. Shively's going to meet him at the half-court line. Two quarterbacks now taking on one another. They saw each other in the fall. James on the far side. Ball fake.
Kind of back to that defense they ran with Trinity, only not quite as tight at the top end like they had their Tuesday night.
Good, finds a lane down low and gets out as LaVille broke that defense. I think he just...
and that's what I'm afraid of. They were so worried about because Trinity didn't want to take those advantages where LaVille would.
Shively will travel with it. Here comes the 3-player swing as Graham Westaver and Connor Large all check in.
I think I saw the bright shoes you were talking about the other day. I think he wore them to practice.
I told Caden them things will blind somebody.
Were they like neon yellow?
I don't know. It's neon something. Him and Tyson with their neon shoes.
I think I saw him wearing them the other day at practice.
Plummer top the key, works left, puts on the brakes, goes to Good. Big man up with the up fake. Connor Large staying put. James down the lane. James now top the key. Now to Plummer. On to Smith. He'll try the dribble drive. Floater on the way is good. Oviedo now. Goes to Westaver on the right wing. In the corner to Caden Graham. Now caught in the corner. Now finds Johnson. On top to Oviedo. Has a look. He'll try a 3. Contested. Puts it in. Oviedo from the concession stand.
You know, like Kenny said, they're not keeping that tight defense up top, and they're getting shots off up top. So I think they're catching on to what their defensive set they're running.
Plummer now top the key. He's going to kick it on over. Zarnecki to answer back, and can't get that one off the mark. Johnson gets the rebound. Johnson corner transition 3 for Graham. Line drive shot's good.
Triton shooting 3 of 6 behind the arc.
Garrett Wagner's going to check in for LaVille in the next dead ball. Is good with the up fake. Goes to Plummer underneath the top of the key. He'll go right. Wester tries to save it. Oh, I guess he let it go out. Coach Shorey calling out the inbound set. Zarnecki goes up and one opportunity coming. Oh, it's a no shot. They're going to call an offensive foul on the Lancers.
Must have pushed off, trying to get room.
Foul's going to be on number 34, Garrett Wagner. Sorry.
And Edison having a word with the official down here on my left-hand side. Oviedo off the mark, no good. Caden Graham with the putback, it's up in and no good again. LaVille comes away with the rebound. Smith quickly up the floor. Puts on the brakes. Michael Good will kick it on over. Westbrook got a piece of that one. Plummer throwing it back to Wagner. Zarnecki pull-up jumpers in and out. Tipped around. I think Plummer tried to tip that one in. That's all. And Michael Good gets that one to drop and an and one opportunity coming for him.
That foul's going to be on number 33, Connor Large, his first, team's second.
So Cole McKinney, Tyson Yates, and Cole Shively all check in.
This will be the first free throw attempt of the game for either team.
Michael Good gets that and one opportunity to drop, and then we're back to a 5-point ball game with 45 seconds to go.
I don't know what that was.
Cole and Graham fell over each other, I guess.
Yates now crossing it over, now goes to Cole McKinney. Leaves it back for Tyson Yates. Yates looking for McKinney down low. Here comes the trap. McKinney fights through the screen, or fights through the traffic and goes up and in. 17 seconds to go now. LaVille with the basketball. Smith now on the far side. Smith now goes to Plummer, top and up in the high post. Has to throw it up at the buzzer, and Triton will take a 17-12 lead into the second quarter.
Like you said, they're going to fight through all 4 quarters. It's not win this game in 1 quarter.
Yeah, and like you said, Triton closed out really well. You know, like Kenny said, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc, but still a lot of work to do here in this ball game.
Yeah, them being this close into it here, and they always seem to have a slow start. So being this close after this first quarter, you know, they can just stay right in it throughout this and be a ball game at the end.
So Triton, this is a second of a 4-game homestand.
That's right, because next Tuesday for Taco Night Tuesday will be Rochester. And then Wednesday night will be Argus.
Thursday night.
Thursday's Argus.
Thursday's Argus, Friday's Valley.
Okay.
Thursday night? We have a game on a Thursday?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, that's that rescheduled Argus game, and then be at Valley on Friday.
So Anna, what things I think Triton just needs to keep their foot on the gas pedal, but they got to continue to play mistake-free basketball. But I mean, both teams with 2 turnovers by our count. I think they just need to keep ball control and keep playing with one another.
Yeah, ball control is going to be important, but also LaVille, we've seen them get motivation out of nowhere and completely take over the game. And I think really keeping that tight defense is going to help with that.
Oviedo hands off to Shively, now goes to Yates. Yates swings through, but knocked away by Michael Good, and the Lancers forced a turnover. Good, up the floor. Cole McKinney got a hand on that one, and Mr. McCann's going to get involved.
Try to take out a few cameras over there.
Been a long time since we've had big cameras on the sidelines.
16's on their way out, I guess. Zarnecki tapped the key, feeds it down to Plummer. Fadeaway jumper on the baseline's good. Leads down to 3. Oviedo tries the 3. Off the mark, Cole Shively with another offensive rebound. Backing down, Shively caught. Goes up with it on the baseline, not there. Good with the rebound. Good with the basketball, now goes to Plummer here on the near side. Works with the screen left. Goes to Zarnecki, he'll drive, kick out. Good with the runner on the way, off the mark, tipped around. Wagner tips it up, Good comes away with it. Back in the corner to Plummer, on top to Smith, he'll drive. Works against Cole McKinney, leans into that one, draws the foul, and one opportunity coming for the Lancers.
like that foul is going to be on number 5, Cole McKinney. That's his first, team's third. Another thing, free throws could be a huge turner in this game because those are easy points that you can get, but you could also give up.
Oh, right there, like you said, they come in 4-0 run, a chance to go on a 5-0 run here coming into the second quarter. LaVille can catch fire in a hurry. They're 2-1 in conference play, and there's a reason why. Yeah, their regular season's record doesn't reflect how good this team can possibly be.
No, we've even seen that there when we in Bi County. Took that slow start, but yeah, then they just kept staying with them.
And after Triton, their schedule with Whitco, then they'll have 3 big, tough conference games the rest of the way out. They'll be hosting Casson, and then they'll be at Concord. They'll be at Judson, at Oregon Davis, and against Knox to close out the season. So a fairly tough stretch for these Lancers the rest of the way out. And Triton, their schedule's just as tough.
Yeah.
And Smith now to the line. The Lancers have been there earlier, 1 of 1. That came off an and 1 opportunity a little bit ago. Make that 2 and 1 opportunities converted for the Lancers, and we're knotted up at 17. Oviedo up the floor now. Leaves it for Johnson. Johnson goes to Shively. Into Graham in the corner. Now on top to McKinney. McKinney goes to Oviedo. Zarnecki fighting through the screen. On to Johnson on the far side. 3-pointer from Bruce Johnson. Short of the mark. No good. Johnson gets his own rebound now to Oviedo. Coach Groves hauling for his players to move. McKinney goes, we're going to foul call on the Lancers.
Like you said, this is going to be an important game as it is a conference game. But they need to find the motivation to be able to win this game and not let them come back. But LaVille is playing really great against our offense and our defense, I think.
Johnson receives the inbound. Works right, goes to Oviedo. James, who just checked in, will guard him. Pull-up jumper from the baseline for Oviedo's off the mark. Plummer gets the rebound. Plummer works away from the screen to Smith on the left wing. Now to Zarnecki. Good now on the far side. In the corner to Plummer. He'll reset the offense. Zarnecki trying to get freed up, but Cole Shively hanging tight with him. Smith down the far side. Cole McKinney got there and took away that 3-point opportunity. Now down to James. He's got a look up and in. And LaVille retakes the lead. Now to Johnson. To Shively. Shively steps back. Feeds it to Johnson. Reverse land. Answers right back. Bruce Johnson on the nice feed from Cole Shively. On top to Michael Good. Now to Plummer. Threw it behind him. Oviedo's there to take it away. Oviedo takes off. Got to keep on the wheels going because Plummer was hanging with him. And he'll get that one to go.
Hustling up and down the court is going to also be important because there have been many fast breaks and steals off this game. And I think running and staying with them is going to be important.
James now drives, goes baseline. Goes to Plummer. Pull-up jumper from the elbow, off the mark, too strong. Good goes back up with it. Can't get that one to go. Bruce Johnson with another rebound, and Good will get caught for swinging in.
Fouls on number 23. Michael Good, his first, team 6th.
Connor Lards, Tyson Yates, and Chandler Westaver all checking in. It's Graham, Shively, and Bruce Johnson all take a break. And Ross Wagner now checks in. And we saw a lot of substitutions on Tuesday night. Like Coach Groves said, got to keep those players fresh. I think that's going to be big here for this ball game. Yates works left, puts on the brakes. Back to Connor Large, now goes to McKinney on the right wing. Oviedo trying to get freed up. to Tyson Yates on the right wing. Skip pass to Connor Large in the corner. Westaver's got it. Ball fake now. Nowhere to go. Finds Oviedo. Oviedo top the key. Crosses over. Kick out. McKinney with the up fake in the corner. Nice closeout defense there by Wagner. Cross court now to Oviedo. Through up top the key. He'll drive. Crosses it over. Kicks it out. One more pass. Tyson Yates. He'll try a three. Puts it in.
You know, they can work that decoy play both ways and with anybody. Because I saw it kind of happen, well, start to happen there with Tyson and Chandler, but it just didn't work that time. But I think that's a really good play.
The Triton's ball movement really on point on that last possession. Plummer stops, gets it knocked away by Cole McKinney. Connor Large somehow keeps track of it. Down to McKinney, nice inlet pass above the glass, can't get the roll.
Fouls on number 4, Ryan James. Is that his first?
Second.
Team 7th.
So now you got Triton 1-1 throughout the rest of this second quarter.
McKinney's free throw off the mark.
That's Triton's first attempt.
Colin Allen, 6'1" junior, will check in. Kenny's second free throw off the back iron, no good. Michael Good will get the rebound. Plummer now up the floor. Working right, back to Allen. In the corner now to Michael Good. Trying to go to Zarnecki, leaves it for him as Westaver hanging right with him. Now to Allen. Tofke scanning the floor, finds Wagner. Plummer with the up fake, step back three on the way. Can't get that one to go, but it went up over top of the backboard, and Triton gets it back.
Still, they need to have a volleyball rule. Let it play.
You know, I'd be okay with that rule. Although I think that volleyball might still be stuck up there in those lights somewhere.
Did that happen?
Oh, it did.
This season?
Yep. Argus game. Yates pull-up jumper on the way and good. Timeout for LaVille.
I'll go back and watch that. I didn't know that. How do you even get that down?
Oh, there's a lift
Oh.
down here. Stays down here. They can get up, change lights and whatnot.
So congratulations to the 2022 Triton Athletic Hall of Fame inductees, athletes Melissa Nifong Branham and Randy Hooley Jr., Coach Gail Perry, contributors Bill and Marcia Kaiser. The inductees will be recognized at the halftime of the Triton versus Knox home game on February 25th. The banquet will be on February 26th at 6 p.m. at the Back 40 Banquet Center in Bourbon. Tickets will be $25 per person and will include a meal. The last day for ticket sales will be February 19th. Congratulations to all those Hall of Fame inductees.
Hey, I'm taking tickets at that.
We better get selling them.
We better get selling.
No, not selling tickets, taking tickets.
Oh, taking tickets.
Taking tickets.
Yeah.
Our own Gail Perry's up there.
Yep. It's always a good night.
I don't know. I'm still waiting for another Hall of Fame banquet video, but I don't know if it's ever going to resurface. Three-pointer from Good on the way from the corner, in and out. Tipped by Oviedo. McKinney's there. Up the floor to Tyson Yates. He'll have to take off in a hurry. Here comes Wagner. Yates, cruise control. It's in.
Gets him up, looks like leading all scorers with 9.
And Tyson Yates loves to run that floor. That one step, he can just take off in a hurry. And they're going to say Plummer stepped over and back. And the Lancers turn it over.
I've got down 5 turnovers compared to 3 for the Trojans.
Garrett Wagner will check in.
Biggest thing of those 5 turnovers for LaVille, 4 of them the Trojans have caused them, so that's the only one that they've kind of their own mental mistake.
Oviedo on top of the key now, minute 45 to go in the second quarter. We got a foul call on the Lancers.
Fouls on number 22, Colin Zarnecki. That's his first, team's 8th.
Like I said in the pregame, those free throws are going to be extremely important here tonight. I mean, LaVille not a great free throw shooting team, but Triton this year 66% from the line, and can't quite connect here on the 0-3 to start this first half. Now to Wagner. Wagner trying to keep control. He goes to the floor, has to go somewhere, finds good.
Wow.
Good job, nice concentration hanging with it, Mr. Wagner. He'll get it there at the free throw line. Now to Plummer, three-pointer on the way for him. Can't get that one to go large, tipped it to Oviedo, and here's McKinney, comes away with it.
LaVille's just only got 1 of 6 attempts to drop.
Oviedo three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Wagner with the rebound. To Plummer here on the near side. Knocked away Oviedo. He'll work against Plummer, up and in. Inside a minute to go, Triton pushes their lead to double digits.
13-7 scoring in this quarter.
And LaVille opened up to a 5-0 run to start this second quarter to tie it up at 17. Good now, top the key. Now to Wagner on the right side. Garrett Wagner feeding it through, and the homecoming king, I believe, is going to get called for a foul.
That doesn't happen often.
Yep. Fouls on number 33, Connor Large. That's his second, team's fourth.
So is he getting all sorts of awards tonight? You got the king, you got the crown, and then we got 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Well, he's been a busy guy. You would think being the king, you wouldn't get any fouls. You're the one that gets to determine when the foul's called, right?
Yeah.
We got a foul call underneath.
Fouls on number 20, Cole Shively. That's his first, team's fifth.
Plummer up, no good. Shively gets the rebound. Up the floor to Bruce Johnson. He's streaking down the floor. Goes up strong. Bruce Johnson, the assist from Cole Shively.
One thing Caden Graham does well is he'll watch those shots go up, and he's right up there in case they don't connect with those.
Shively intercepts a no-look pass. Caden Graham scoop and score. On the assist from Ashton Oviedo. Up the floor now to Michael Good. He's got a lane, 2 seconds. Up, blocked by Shively. Cole Shively sends it back at the buzzer, and Triton's going to take a 34-19 lead into halftime.
That was like Dante Workman block.
I don't know, some of them Dante Workman blocks. I'm pretty sure they shook the foundation here earlier today. And there's still a bleacher, I believe, down at Logansport that may be cracked from that one.
Yeah.
Once again, the year-end class is hosting.
That's funny.
Let's take just a bit, see how we'll get things synced up here for our stats.
Well, it went fast earlier.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
Not too bad. So team stats there. Triton not very great at the free throw night. 0-3. LaVille hit both of their attempts. 2 points, 11-16 compared to 7-17. Behind the arc, 4 of 10 for the Trojans, but just 1 of 6 for LaVille to be able to drop. And unofficially turnovers 3-7. For LaVille, Smith with 5, Good with 5, Plummer with 4, Zarnecki with 3, and James with 2. James and Wagner, the only thing with fouls, would have 2 apiece. And then you got Allen, Wagner, and Zarnecki and Good each with a single foul. For the Trojans, Oviedo and Yates tied at 9. Johnson with 7, Graham with 5, and McKinney and Shively each with 2. Large there, what you said, had those 2 fouls, and then Shively, McKinney, and Yates all with a single foul.
So we'll take a break here at halftime, and we'll be right back on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Hey, Dr. Jenner, what do you remember most about playing high school sports?
Oh, I loved it. I made friends and have memories I'll treasure forever. But what mattered most were the life lessons I learned in the soccer field.
Life lessons. Which are your favorite?
Just being part of a team. You learn so many valuable skills: collaboration, communication, work ethic. These are just some of the lessons that have helped shape the person I am to this day. I'm Dr. Katie Jenner, Indiana Secretary of Education.
And I'm Paul Knighty, Commissioner of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Join us in celebrating the 50th anniversary of Title IX and the opportunities it's provided female student athletes across this country, including here in Indiana.
Thanks to Title IX, generations of female student athletes have learned life lessons that will impact them for the rest of their lives.
And that is a legacy worth celebrating.
This is 50 years of Title IX. This is celebrating generations of female student athletes. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Carrie, you know how we like to say that high school sports are the purest form of amateur sports?
Pure spirit, pure sport. That's Indiana high school athletics.
Well, I learned something the other day that further proves that.
I'm interested. Tell me more, Chris.
Well, we all know what amateur means, but do you know the root of its meaning? It means for the love of.
Wow, you're right. That really does reinforce the idea that high school sports are the purest form of sport.
Fans, I'm IHSA Assistant Commissioner Chris Kaufman.
And I'm Assistant Commissioner Carrie Rosati.
If you want to watch sports in their purest form, get a ticket and go support your high school sports teams.
Everyone there, from the players and coaches to the fans and officials, they're there simply for the love of the game.
Pure spirit.
Pure sport.
This is pure spirit. This is pure sport. This is your IHSAA.
It's hard to believe that in 1972, fewer than 300,000 girls played high school sports in the U.S.
It's true. Today, more than 3 million girls play high school sports, and it's all thanks to Title IX.
When Title IX passed 50 years ago, it created a level playing field for women and girls in high school athletic programs. I'm Sandra Walter, a proud Brookville Greyhound.
And I'm Carrie Rosati, a proud Roncalli Royal. We're both Assistant Commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
We're also former athletic directors, so we understand the impact that high school sports have on the lives of teenage girls.
And how Title IX has paved the way for generations of female student athletes across the country, including right here in Indiana.
Playing high school sports opens doors for girls on the playing field and beyond.
We're both living proof that when girls are given the chance to play, they're given the chance to thrive.
This is empowerment. This is opportunity. This is your IHSAA.
It's so good to have high school sports fans back in the stands this year, isn't it?
I couldn't agree more. We've missed their cheers, their energy, their spirit, and their support.
When you buy a ticket to high school athletic events, you're not only supporting your school's athletic department, you're also supporting your school's second classroom.
That's because the court, the gym, and the pool are where student athletes learn valuable life lessons that will guide them the rest of their lives.
From teamwork and time management to responsibility and respect, I'm Brian Lewis, a proud Jasper Wildcat.
And I'm Robert Falkins, a South Bend LaSalle Lion. We're both Assistant Commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
We're also both educators, so we know firsthand that high school sports aren't just about winning and losing. They're about learning and growing, too.
So, buy a ticket to your high school's athletic events and support the education of teens in your community.
This is supporting your school. This is supporting your community. This is your IHSAA.
Commissioner Neidig, can I have a quick word?
Of course, Governor. What can I do for you?
Well, I just want to say thank you.
For what, sir?
For your service.
Well, Governor, you're welcome, and you know that I'm incredibly passionate about what we do at the IHSAA.
Oh, I do, and I share your passion. Without the IHSAA, we'd be without something incredibly important to our state's culture and to me, the boys and girls basketball state tournaments.
Without Hoosier hysteria, Indiana just wouldn't be Indiana, would it?
You're absolutely right, it wouldn't. And after all these years, I still can't seem to prepare myself for the excitement of the tournaments.
Governor, the only way you could prepare for Hoosier hysteria is by getting your ticket.
Oh, you know I'll be the first in line.
The Indiana Boys and Girls High School Basketball Tournaments are presented by the Indiana Pacers and Indiana Fever. High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
All right, welcome back, everyone, as we're live here from the Trojan Trench. Andy O'Hara alongside Cade Atkins, Anna McIntyre, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. I want to thank Thunder Strikes for buying his ticket here tonight, as Triton will lead 34-19 going this third quarter. Kenny?
What a way to finish that second quarter.
And just so everybody else and around the world can know, I was right. Cole Shively blocked that shot.
Yep.
Just want to make sure everybody knows. You want to say over there, Rook? Oh, good. I learned.
Hey,
mute her.
You're so mean. Looks
We're
like
underway
Caden got
already.
a chip to the chin. He's got a Band-Aid on now.
Might have cut himself shaving. Zarnecki for three off the iron, no good. Allen tips it around, but here comes Plummer. Back to Zarnecki, top the key. He'll work right. Spinning back in the lane. Cole McKinney's there to rip it away, but they're going to call it travel call. But Cole McKinney ripped that ball out on the way through. Also, Danny, Jax, and Cade and Michelle all came to the game tonight. Whopping 30-second commute for them. Backdoor cut, Shively up with the glass and good.
Isn't it so nice?
It's a lot better. A lot better than driving to Warsaw every time. Tip by Oviedo goes out of bounds. He'll stay right here at the Lancers as Garrett Wagner will check in.
So my full house is around. Travis sitting behind listening.
Yeah.
Terry's up here, and images by Trent's on a baseline somewhere with a big camera.
Yeah, he made sure everybody knew he was coming, too. I made sure I shared that on Facebook.
Come home and get some pictures.
A jump ball call, and Triton gets it as he tied James up. It's always good to see Trent. And he tells us he never misses a game. He still listens to him.
Still listens and watches down there.
And he's a horrible influence on my son. Tell him to touch buttons and everything else. Shively now top the key. Will work. Drives. Kick out in the corner. Bruce Johnson. Johnson goes back in the corner down to Tyson Yates. Yates down to Shively. Throws it away. Edison wanting a charge call underneath the basket.
Looking to see who he's staring down, if it was a player or a referee.
Plummer was free down low for a moment, but loses it on the pass a little too far in front of him. As Caden was saying earlier in the, I don't know if it got
to that point
in the pregame, as Coach Edison's looking for his 200th win here tonight. Shively with the alley-oop and on the assist from Tyson Yates.
Gets him up to 6 points.
Wagner now. Works against Johnson. Goes to James. Knocked away by Cole McKinney. McKinney up the floor. Puts on the brakes. Goes up. Goes to Yates in the corner. Johnson will dial a three. Off the mark, no good. Cole McKinney with another offensive rebound. Triton's clearing the glass here tonight. Johnson for another three. Puts it in. Bruce Johnson from beyond the arc.
Gets him up to 10 points. Looks like leading all scorers.
Plummer trying to get freed up from Oviedo. Waits for Zarnecki. Couldn't go there. Instead goes to the screen. They're going to get a blocking foul, and Tyson Yates didn't have his feet set.
Foul's going to be on number 24, Tyson Yates. That's his second, team's first.
It was a good attempt, right idea. Just couldn't get there in time. Knocked away Bruce Johnson. Sends it back. Ross Wagner to inbound. Now goes to James, who almost loses it.
Is that pretty good when you do it right in front of your coach?
Zarnecki with a scoop and score. Maybe he won't have to run any laps.
Yeah. Gets him up to 5 points.
Shively on the baseline, drives, hop step, goes up with it and puts it in. Plummer works back here near side. Knocked away from Oviedo, will get a foul call.
Fouls on number 10, Ashton Oviedo. That's his first, team's second.
Zarnecki catches it atop the key. He'll work against Cole McKinney. Wagner's freed up on the outside. Zarnecki gets it knocked away. Zarnecki baseline, draws the foul, and one opportunity coming.
That big conference game down at Caston, the Blue Jays, North Judson Blue Jays are ahead 22-10 after one.
Of course, that right there could probably decide the conference.
Both are unbeaten in the conference.
Shots up for Zarnecki, and 3 and 1 opportunities tonight for the Lancers, and 3 converted and 1 opportunities at that rate. Oviedo trying to get freedom from Wagner. Drives, kicks out with a travel call. Owen Smith and Michael Good checking in, and Caden Graham, Chandler Westerberg, and Connor Large, the 3-player swing, getting ready to check in for the Trojans. Kind of makes you feel like you're in a hockey game.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to send this line out.
The nice thing is I don't see a penalty box.
True. There are some games you might need that.
Last weekend, there was like 8 guys going into the penalty box.
Westford trying to get a piece of it. James and him kind of going at it. James throws it away. Plummer there to bring it back. Down to Michael Good, untouched under the basket, and goes up and in.
Holding his head. Not sure what got hit there.
Graham down the corner. Didn't see if I didn't quite catch it.
Yep.
And Shiley can't get there and knocks it away. And the Lancers take over.
6 turnover for the Trojans. LaVille we've got down as 13.
And Garrett Wagner back in. Quick conversation with Michael Good. Plummer now up the floor, goes to Garrett Wagner on the right wing. Waits for Smith, tops the key. Out of Michael Good, scanning the floor. In the corner, out of Plummer. Plummer works the screen right, dribbling through traffic. His first option taken away. Calling for him the right wing. Plummer gets it right back. He'll drive, goes the runner, but a foul call on the homecoming king, I believe.
Is he racking up the hardware?
Yep. Fouls number 33. Connor Large.
Threes all over the place for him.
Yep.
Think the coach might have drew that up or something? Have him get the fouls tonight? I don't know.
Oviedo now checks in. Coach Edison has a quick word with Good and Wagner before this free throw. Plummer gets that free throw to go.
Doing really well. They're shooting 5 of 5.
And a team that usually struggles, they're doing really well here tonight. Props to the Lancers making the most of those free opportunities at the free throw line. Triton yet to get a free throw to drop in this ball game. Yates drives through, goes up strong at the glass, draws a foul, and he'll go to the line. I love watching Tyson Yates drive. One step and he's gone.
That foul's going to be on number 11. Owen Smith, that's his first, team's first.
Tyson must have the earbuds put in because he heard me on that one. They need to hit a free throw, and there it is.
I like watching him drive and watch his hair fly. It's like wind in his hair. It's funny. And Cole.
Zarnecki's pull-up jumper up, in and out. Tipped around, Cole Shively gets the rebound. Shively now Drives, fakes it right, goes up strong with it, but a foul call, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Do they have to wrap their hair up at night so it doesn't?
You know, I don't care what anybody says. I still think Cam's got the best hair out of everybody. Cam Shively's got the best hair.
No.
I mean, he has got the MacGyver mullet. It is perfect.
No.
It is late 80s
You're
MacGyver
wrong.
perfect. Oh, no, I'm not wrong.
You're wrong.
Oh, no.
Very, very, very wrong.
Cam Shively's got the best haircut.
Best mullet, maybe. Best haircut, no.
I mean, Tyson's there and Cole's there tied with a close second.
Yeah, but no.
I told Caden and Jackson over my dead body, keep that hair clean. You can let your hair grow out and you move out all you want. Caden Graham gets the free throw, puts it in! As Caden Graham got that one to go. Draws the foul.
You're not letting them grow it out, Andy?
No.
We kind of lost that with my brother. Lost the push.
If they want to pay for their haircuts, they can do whatever they want to do. And Caden Graham, Triton must have been listening to me because back-to-back made free throws.
Every time.
And Garrett Wagner did pick up his 3rd foul on that exchange.
They'll move it around the perimeter as alley-oop for Plummer.
That was a good play. He kind of came out of nowhere.
He's a very athletic player. We watched him, like I said, play quarterback here this fall. Good ball player and a travel by Cole McKinney.
Well, you know, he is the same age as Cole Shively. Looks like Graham's jersey came untucked. He's trying to tuck it back in.
On to Smith. He'll drive down the baseline. Pump fakes, goes up, draws the foul.
Fouls on number 5, Cole McKinney. That's his 3rd, team's 5th.
And I heard Jason Groves down here telling the guys, just put your head down and draw a charge. So they put their head down. He said, just draw the charge.
That's the first missed free throw for LaVille tonight.
But both these teams driving real hard. I mean, either way, you could draw a charge for either one of these teams.
I imagine Jason does not want Coach Edison to get his 200th win here tonight, especially on our court.
Smith corrects. Goes 1 for 2 on that trip. Yates at the floor. Stops top the key. Goes to Oviedo here on the right wing. In the corner now to Caden Graham. Graham feeds Bruce Johnson. Johnson retreats to the 3-point line. These are for West David. Now to Johnson. 3-pointer on the way. Can't get that one to go. Rebound to Plummer. Zarnecki with it. Crossing over. He'll drive against Graham. Goes up strong with it. We'll get a foul call.
Nope, changed it.
Fouls on number 12, Caden Graham. That's his 1st, team 6th.
Ross Wagner will check in for Zarnecki. So the freshman will come out. Wagner gets it back in the corner. Now to Plummer. Plummer steps into a 2 and gets the friendly roll.
He's leading LaVille Lancers with 10.
Oviedo for 3. Puts it in. Ashton Oviedo.
That gets him up to 12, tied with Tyson Yates.
Plummer now crossing it over. He'll drive. Leads it down for good. Backing down, leaning into that one, up and in. Yates up the floor, threading the needle to Bruce Johnson, but Owen Smith says, I don't think so. He kills the fast break. And Ryan James and Colin Allen back in the ballgame. Allen sticking real tight with Caden Graham trying to get freed up. Got to go somewhere that finds West David. Minute and a half to go here in the 3rd quarter. 3-pointer for Tyson Yates. Gets the friendly roll.
Gets him up to 15.
Triton 47% from beyond the arc.
They're keeping that ball movement good, which I think is helping with them.
Plummer with a nice effort and gets that one back to go. Held nice concentration. Good instincts on that play for that young man. Oviedo now top the key. Will try to drive. Goes up strong and scoops it in. I am never playing pool with these guys. Plummer will drive, stops on the baseline. Leaves it for Allen. Scanning the floor, now finds Owen Smith. Back to Wagner, Ross Wagner for three. Puts it in. 35 seconds to go. Yates now past the half-court line. Plummer's going to stay with him to start the countdown. Yates picks up his dribble. Got to find somebody, and a timeout for Coach Groves.
Tyson's close to 1,000 points. I think he's like 120 to 30 off. But I think I calculated he needs to average 19 points for the remainder of the season to reach that, which would be a tough. I don't think he's even averaging 19, is he?
He's averaging 14 points a game coming into tonight.
So, yeah, he's going to have several exceptional games.
Anybody chatting tonight?
Has led the Trojans 9 times this season as the leading scorer in the ball game.
Nope.
Nobody talking.
Yep, pretty quiet.
Travis, you want to add anything? Just making sure.
Crickets. We got the crickets on there.
Well, have you put that on here yet?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, there is. I got crickets. Can we hit your button for you? Okay.
Do it.
We'll ask him later. Westair receives the inbound. Westair now crossing it over, working against Plummer. Feeds it down to Graham, goes up and puts it in. Johnson takes it back, goes back up, no good, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Triton leads 59-40.
So like I said, next week, Tuesday night, we'll be at, or be back here for Rochester. And then, so you got that updated schedule.
Yeah, that has Trinity on it.
Yep, there we go. So Rochester and then, don't have the Argus game rescheduled in there.
Oh, I didn't put that in.
Yep, so that's on Thursday, the 17th will be the rescheduled Argus game. And then Friday be at Tippy Valley. Then the following week, just the 2 games to round out the regular season at Bremen on that Tuesday night, and then senior night with Knox on the Friday the 25th.
Of course, that'll be introducing the Hall of Fame inductees this year. I believe that was at halftime of the...
They're doing that on senior night?
Yes.
Yep, they have to blend it all together.
Huh.
So fourth quarter getting ready to get underway.
That was a big scoring third quarter, 25-21. I haven't usually seen too many quarters like that.
Smith now receives it. James quickly goes to Wagner. On top to Allen. Good ball move by the Lancers as they try to set this offense up. Smith has to feed a hot pass to Wagner. Good balance there as James will corral it. James drives to the floor, goes up strong at the glass, and LaVille strikes first here in the fourth quarter. Shively drives in the corner. Crossing it over, steps right back. Nice defense by Smith to take away the drive. Oviedo goes to McKinney on the elbow. Down to Shively, reverse lands up, and he'll draw the foul. And good sportsmanship there by Colin Allen. After the foul there, he goes down and helps Cole Shively to his feet.
That's one thing I've noticed about LaVille. They always help put everybody up.
They're good.
They're very quick.
They got good sportsmanship. These players, even the football field, these guys, high character players. Through that LaVille school.
always a good thing.
Shively now. Off the mark on the second. Triton shooting 3 of 9 from the free throw line here tonight. Ross Wagner for 3. Drills it.
I heard Groves yelling something out. He's going to shoot it.
Oviedo on the right side. Works left. Goes to Shively. Now to Yates in the corner. Yates. Pass. Couldn't get it across the court as Allen intercepts it. Up the floor. Tyson Yates knocks it right back. Said, my bad, coach. I'll go down and get it from this side. McKinney now on the right wing. Now to Yates on the left side. Yates will drive to McKinney in the right wing. Three-pointer on the way. Off the mark. Johnson tips it to McKinney. Now to Yates. Oviedo by himself in the corner for 3. Can't get that one to go. Smith with the rebound. James now quickly in transition. Here comes the trap. On over to Allen. On top to Smith. James with it. Still slows things down. Now goes to Smith. Zarnecki and Good will check in shortly. Ashton Oviedo daring him to shoot it as James not known for shooting three-pointers.
Looked like Ashton was staring him down there for a second.
Bruce Johnson loses it through the legs of Allen. Oviedo goes to the floor. Plumbers, the only man standing. Now Ross Wagner for a corner 3. Off the mark, no good. Tipped away. They're saying it went off of LaVille out of bounds.
I was waiting for him to shoot it, and everyone's yelling, shoot it, and he just didn't.
And Ashton Oviedo just took a few steps off and said, here, take a shot.
They just went to halftime at Caston, and the Comets are coming up. They were down by 12. Now they're only down by 7, 31-24.
Good one down there at Caston going between the two top teams in the conference. Back to McKinney, cutting down the floor, fed to him from Bruce Johnson. This is a team that averages 10 assists a game. Playing well here in this ball game. Plummer feeding it back. Tyson Yates takes it away. Yates takes off down the floor. Smith to shut off. Yates up and in. Cruise control. Tyson Yates.
Leading all scorers with 17.
Now to Zarnecki. Pull-up jumper from the baseline. Off the iron, no good. Yates with the rebound. Yates up the floor. Loses it. But Cole McKinney's there to back him up. Feeds it right back to him. Yates can't get that one to go. Zarnecki loses it out of bounds. And they're saying it went off Tyson Yates.
Everybody wanted the foul call down on this bench.
Got to give these Lancers a lot of credit. Still fighting hard.
Still tied in the quarter, 5-5.
Now to Plummer. Goes to Good. He'll drive. McKinney can't draw the charge as it goes out of bounds. Groves directing his team. Johnson now up top. Hands it off to Yates.
Ooh, that was...
Had to bring that one back. High pass to Shively. Goes back up with it and good. Cole Shively.
He's gotten like 5 shots from underneath the basket
Yep,
tonight.
he's 5 of 6.
And 5 Trojans in double figures here tonight. Smith up top to key. He'll drive against Oviedo. Leans into that one. He'll draw the foul. Another and one opportunity coming for the Lancers.
Fouls on number 24. Tyson Yates. That's his 3rd, team 7th.
So you
sound fun. We can hear you just fine.
Okay, so I'm going to get my headset fixed here. As an and one opportunity not converted there, but we'll get a foul call on the putback. on the Trojans. These officials have a quick conference.
Fouls on number 20, Cole Shively.
Number 20,
That's his second, team's 8th.
Michael good off the mark on the first one. LaVille started out shooting 5 of 5 here tonight. Now 6 of 9. Off the mark, Cole McKinney gets the rebound. 3:47 to go. Up to Johnson in the corner. Now to Oviedo. Behind the back dribble, kicks in the corner, and Tyson Yates will go baseline. But they'll say he stepped out of bounds, and Triton turns it over.
Got him up to 9 turnovers for the Trojans, 17 for LaVille. Of those, 10 of those turnovers was caused by Trojans on steals, where LaVille's just had 2 steals, causing those 2 of the 9 for the Trojans on the turnovers.
Good down the left wing. Goes to Owen Smith. Plummer will drive. Back to Good. 3-pointer from the left wing. Can't get that one to go. Cole McKinney with another rebound.
That's pretty even there. 20 rebounds for the Trojans, 21 for LaVille.
Cole Shively goes up, and they'll say a charge call as LaVille get their feet set. Good play by the Lancers.
Like you said, charges can go either way with this team.
Now these are 2 teams that drive really aggressive to the basket. And charges, as Caden always says, is his favorite stat. If you can get your feet set, that's a momentum shifter. So Triton calling a timeout. Anna, you know, with this Trojan team, you know, playing with where you're at with the lead, if your coach goes, what are you telling these guys down there?
Keep your foot on the gas. Don't back down, because like you said earlier, LaVille's going to fight all 4 quarters. Doesn't matter what the time is, what the score is. They're still going to fight. And I think that if we back down, it could change the game. I mean, there's still 3 minutes left. So
still plenty of time, and the quote the great Rita Price, I mean, there's still plenty of time on the scoreboard.
And they're still fighting. Like I say, this 4th quarter scoring 7 apiece.
And that's a testament to Coach Edison, how he coaches these guys here. You know, you talk about toughness and a work ethic. These Lancers have every bit of that, and the Trojans have, like I said, keep your foot on the gas in terms of keep that basketball, be deliberate, move with purpose on offense, and really start to continue to shut them down on defense. As Graham, Westaver, Large, Yates, and Oviedo all take the floor.
Still acting up.
Yeah, it's cutting out real bad on me.
You sound fine on
I think
our end.
So it gets annoying talking, I'm sure.
It does. I'll just take my one out, and it should be okay.
What's Raptor?
Plummer, Good, Wagner, Smith, and Zarnecki, the 5 of there for the Lancers. Zarnecki skip past the far side. Wagner catch and shoot 3, too strong. Connor Large swats it away. But there's Owen Smith with the putback and gets it to go.
Rebound and a basket for Owen Smith.
And out to Oviedo. Full court press now by the Lancers. Yates spins out of trouble. No look pass. Graham in the corner. High pass to Oviedo, but Coach Groves there is trying to turn it over. So he said there just a moment ago, you got to be deliberate with the basketball.
Ball control is also another key. Ooh.
Oviedo now up the floor. Smith going to stay with him. Oviedo's got him to break his ankles down to his feet. Now Caden Graham up and in on the assist from Ashton Oviedo. Oviedo's so quick with that dribble. Caden Graham went for broke and knocked it away, but it'll stay right here at the Lancers.
Went for broke?
Yep. Yeah, that's what they call that.
Oh, didn't know
He left his player to go to knock it away.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to get you a dictionary for your birthday.
Okay.
Plummer with the runner up off the glass. No good, but he'll go to the line for 2. As that will put them in the double bonus.
Fouls on number 4, Chandler Westifer. That's his first, team's 10th.
Cole McKinney and Dante Workman get ready to check in. JV won earlier tonight by a score of 41-17, and Jacob Pitney led the way with 18 points.
Substitution for the Trojans, number 5, Cole McKinney.
Dante Workman will take his spot. The freshman getting some time here. Plummer off the mark on the second, tipped around. Zarnecki's there to get it back. He'll put that one up and in. Large now with it. Goes to Westaver, gets it knocked away by Plummer. Plummer takes it back down to Good. Good goes back up. They're going to say he traveled it under the basket. Edison in disbelief. Connor Large with it. Goes to Caden Graham. We'll get a foul call.
Oh, rush across the baseline.
Connor Large knocked away by Michael Good. He stares down Connor Large after that one.
I was getting ready to chase the ball, and it went the other way.
Now to Westaver. Up to Workman. Down to Westaver. Nice feed by Dante Workman to Chandler Westaver. Michael Good with it now. Connor Large sticking right to it. Smith now, minute 20 to go. With the runner on the way, too high off the glass, but he gets his own rebound. Kick out to Plummer. Now to Zarnecki, three-pointer. Caden Graham with the block. And Workman comes away with it. Dante Workman streaking up the floor, goes to Graham, puts it on the floor, goes up off the glass, can't get the roll. Plummer tips it around, but Connor Large there to fight him for it. But LaVille comes away with the rebound. Tip there as Cole McKinney now at the floor. Looking away, driving, trying to feed it back. Playing real slop in those last 2 interchanges. Smith up, and we'll get a blocking foul, I believe, coming on the Trojans.
Owen Smith.
Yep, fouls on number 4, Chandler Westifer. That's his first.
Second.
Second, sorry. The scoreboard said first.
So Cody Allen and Hudson Doyle will check in. I'm not sure who 42 is.
Why does this always happen? Wait, no. If you could.
Doyle. Hudson Doyle must be 42.
And Eli Merrill will check in, number 42, as we're inside the final minute. Triton leading here 70-53. Westaver to Workman. Evan Briles also checking in. The big man will kick it out to Connor Large for 3. In and out. Smith with the rebound. 27 seconds to go. Down to Good. And Workman will get called for the foul call, I believe.
He was in the air for like 3 seconds. Yep, fouls on number 14, Dante Workman. His first.
So things pan out here. The Trojans will improve to 13-5 on the season. 4-2 in conference play. LaVille will fall to 3-12 and be at 500 in conference play, as they'll get set to take on Whitco at home tomorrow.
Back-to-back games.
And Triton, like we said, will be hosting Rochester on Tuesday. And then Argus on Thursday, and then at Tippecanoe Valley.
The 5 we have in double digits, were those the starters?
No.
Okay.
Nope, just Caden Graham.
Workman takes a look at the clock. And that'll do it. Triton to win here, 70-54. As Coach Groves and Edison shake hands, we'll have post-game interviews, I do believe.
Yeah, and we'll have to watch a little bit because of, I guess, cheerleaders are going to be practicing too. So
okay.
So we'll have to get switched around a little bit. So
well, I'll go and get a player to interview then.
Get started. So get the stats up here. For the Trojans, just shooting 33% 3 and 9 3-pointers, 39% 7 and 8 behind the arc, and 74% 23 of 31 on the 2 points. For LaVille, free throws 47% 7 to 15, 54% for the 9 to 35, and just 21% 3 out of 4 on the behind the arc. Turnovers 13 to 20. For LaVille, Plummer and Smith each with 12, Zarnecki and Good each with 10, Wagner with 6. And for the Trojan, for some reason that didn't go up there. Let's try this again. There we go. Yates with 17, Oviedo with 14, Graham with 12, Shively with 11, Johnson with 10, McKinney with 4, and Westifer with 2. So like I say, stay tuned. Try to grab a player for an interview, and then we'll have Coach Groves up here for post-game comments.
All right, welcome back, everyone. You still got the green light on there. I think that matters. Okay. So welcome back. We got Dante Workman and Jacob Pitney. Anna, do you want to ask the question to start off with? Because I got a special one for Dante.
Okay. Would you rather go 100 years into the future or 100 years into the past? And why?
Oh, 100 years into the future. We got to know what we got to live for.
That's true.
100 years in the past. You can change all the bad things.
Here we go. I want the back and forth here. Okay, now argue just a little bit. Now explain.
If you go back in the past, you can change all the bad things that happen and prevent it.
Yeah, but you can change all the bad things that are going to happen in the future.
Now, however, and Back to the Future. Now, remember what happened here. I mean, they changed some things, and things did go bad.
That's also true. I've never seen the movie, but I've seen clips.
No, never the movie. We're going to have you over, Dante, and watch.
Never seen the movie.
Never seen the movie?
No.
We'll have to have a word with your mother about that, pal. We're gonna have to figure this out. Now, I got a special one for Dante, and you both can answer this one. Now, how do left-handed people open a refrigerator door?
Oh, man. they grab it and they move out of the way as they pull it.
Now, you're wrong.
I take that to the fence.
I'm left-handed,
so
and I use my right hand
to
to open the door.
I
use my right hand to open the door.
I asked my mom that question the other day. So I didn't know. I didn't know if you just open it and it just hit you in the head, or.
Well, a refrigerator opens either way. You don't have to use your left hand. Just use your right hand to go in, because you go with the left hand, you know what you're going for. Now,
exactly.
Yeah, you got the split door refrigerator.
That's true.
Which one do you open first?
The right.
Okay. What about you?
The freezer.
We gotta go. We gotta get ice first. I mean, right? Is that where you're going? Go to the freezer.
You gotta know what you gotta eat.
All the drinks are in the right. The Kool-Aid. The Gatorade.
Don't matter.
Oh, my. Well, gentlemen, I want to say good to have you both up here. I love watching you guys play JV. You know, I don't really call the JV games because you guys are still trying to learn. I want to make sure you guys hear that up here you guys are doing a great job. I know there's some times where things are a little bit rough, but you guys have done a good job. What's it like for you guys to really kind of learn to grow together? I mean, you guys are still two underclassmen to play together on that JV team.
You know, it's nice. We've been playing for a long time together. It's not like this is anything new. Yep. So we have good chemistry, and, I mean, I like it. I enjoy it.
We have some problems as a team sometimes, like we don't get along, but we get over it. We enjoy things on and off the court. We always hang out together. Just got to build that chemistry somehow. And
you guys can tell you guys do a good job of really communicating on the floor and having fun, and that's the big thing. You know I get some questions why I don't call the JV games. So I want to make sure you guys are learning, and if I don't say something that's maybe to me is not the right thing to do, I want you guys to hear that from Coach so you guys can learn the right way. But you guys have done a fantastic job. You guys are growing. Jacob, you're just still your shot has improved from year to year. I mean, you're playing a lot better this year. And Dante, I still think, and we're going to check next time we're at Logansport, I'm pretty sure that bleacher's still cracked.
Actually?
I don't know, because when you slammed that, I think they felt the block from Logansport clear up here all the way up here in Bourbon as hard as you hit that ball.
I saw one guy, he was sitting near it where I hit it, and he had to kind of move.
Well, if you'd have hit him, he might have had a trip to the emergency room.
Yeah.
That was a pretty hard swat there. Well, guys, we'll let you get around with Dante. You're already changed, but Jacob, you still got to get around and everything. But congrats, guys. Keep up the hard work. We'll look forward to keep watching you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll have Coach Groves here in just a little bit once he gets done with Tony over there. We'll be right back on the Tri-Trojan Sports Network. There you go. All right, Coach. Well, the guys, the first quarter was a bit of a battle, but they kept their foot on the gas, and they played really well.
Yeah, I agree. LaVille, I knew was going to come out super aggressive. They've been playing that way lately. I mean, they just drive hard to the bucket, and they've been super aggressive, scoring a lot more points. But I thought our kids kind of got through that. I kind of had to get on some of them about defending consistently, and I need to do a better job getting them out of the game when they're not. And so, tonight we did that. I think it woke them up a little bit, and we kind of responded and did a nice job. I thought we shot well, but I was telling them that intensity, that focus, that defensive presence is going to, if you're engaged defensively, it's going to help you offensively with your shot. You're just engaged in the game. That's when you're going to shoot the ball better.
And these guys tonight, the points off turnover margin, which is something the guys continue to do at a great rate on the season. 26 points coming off of turnovers tonight and forcing 11 steals, 2 blocks, but then 21 turnovers by LaVille tonight. The guys played extremely well on defense.
Yeah, and that's one thing we talked about. I think, we can crank up our pressure a little bit defensively. We got some guys that can do some things. We just got to keep getting better at it. I felt like it's taken us a long time to grasp how we want to play defensively. I thought tonight we came a little bit closer to understanding that. So, that's nice to see. And sometimes it takes kids the whole season to figure it out. We haven't been in the right positions at times, and forcing the ball certain ways at times, and I thought tonight we did that. We did a nice job keeping people on one side, trying to deny one pass away. Guys were in help side, rotating well, so it was nice to see.
And these guys, like you said, they're starting to take those steps. Even though it takes all season, at least they're starting to do it at the right time of the year.
Definitely. Obviously, I feel like this week right here is kind of where basketball starts to set in. It's a long season, and I tell our guys, hey, basketball is unlike any other sport. It's a grind for 5-6 months, really.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so there's no other sport like that. And like a family, you kind of get tired of each other. You don't, you pick at each other sometimes, but you still love each other, and you got to see the big picture. You got to see what's ahead. And I think, right now, I think they're starting to see that. Hey, there's not much time left. We got to start clicking defensively, clicking offensively. And I thought tonight was a good start to that.
Well, from those seniors, these are. they got three more games left in the trench, and then it's all over with for these guys.
Yeah.
I guess they'll have sectional play, but for home games, as far as being your house, you got 3 more games left, and these guys got to find a way to come together, and they're starting to.
Definitely, and that's what I said. I put on the board before we came out. I said, you guys have 6 games of the regular season left in your senior year. I go, we have a lot of seniors. Now's the time where we need to start playing like seniors. And also, the next thing I put on there is you got to have fun and enjoy each other. When you guys go out there and enjoy it and relax and have fun and kind of let your hair down and you just play basketball like they're capable of doing, that's when they're playing their best. And I thought tonight I saw that.
And that third quarter was one point where you kind of saw that. I could see Bruce Johnson smiling all the way up and down the floor, no matter what he was doing. You saw that excitement from those guys in that third quarter where they put up 25 points.
Definitely. They came out and did a nice job. Our third quarter's kind of been our Achilles heel a little bit. So it's nice to come out and see it right away. We kind of jumped on them right away and scored some points and did a nice job defensively. But, yeah, I'm pleased with our guys. A lot of guys I thought contributed. Maybe didn't score a ton, but did a lot of good things for us tonight.
All right. Well, we'll hang it up here from the Trojan Trench. Triton wins in this one. Did you know Edison was going for 200 tonight?
200?
Yeah, 200 win time.
Yeah, 200 win. It would have been his 200th
win.
Yep. Orion was under the impression you were just trying to make sure he was going to deny
I think
that.
I gave Jack his 800th win one night here, so why not give Michael his 200th? So
well, unfortunately, he's walking out of here without his tonight.
I'm pretty sure I did. I think Jack got his 800th win here against me. So, and I think Bill Patrick had his 800th or something against me as well. So
Well,
hey.
then hopefully Michael will get it from somebody else.
Yeah, there you go.
You're
Maybe I better
now.
cut that streak. Yeah, nice.
Well, Coach, thanks for the interview, and congrats on the win, and good luck to win that 3-game stretch next week.
All right, thanks, guys.
So that being said, we'll hang it up here from the Trojan Trench. I'm Andrew Hare for Caden Atkins, Coach Groves, Anna McIntyre, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler. Until next time, Trojan fans, remember the Trojan way.